Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Mars Horizon, a game where we guide a space agency from their very first test rocket launches all the way through to landing people on Mars. Now you might be thinking, hang on, I've seen this before on the channel, and you'd be absolutely right. We have played it a few times, but our previous runs were whilst the game was in development. However, this version that we have right here, the version that is before your very eyes, this is the full and proper release version of the game, which is all very exciting. So it's got all the fancy bits in, all the bells and whistles. It's complete, so this should be very, very good indeed. So yes, we shall indeed be taking control of a space agency, and then we've got to guide them through the whole space race journey, which means doing things like designing rockets and hiring astronauts. We're going to build up our base, we're going to research new technologies, and of course we will be racing to do all this stuff against our rival space agencies, who are also going to be developing tech and building rockets and hiring astronauts, because they, like us, want to be the first ones to do all the very important space things. Yeah, they want to be the first to go into orbit and the first to land on the moon and the first to go to Mars and all that kind of stuff. So yes, we're going to be racing against them, and also I imagine we will blow up a few rockets on the way, just for good measure. The game is released on PC and consoles on the 17th of November, so the coming Tuesday as I record this, and I believe it can be pre-ordered on Xbox and Switch, and can be bought on the day itself on the PC and PS4. Of course, if you're interested, then there are links in the video description below, so you can go and check it out on your desired platform. And we were indeed given a key to the game by the wonderful developers, so we get to look at it a little bit early, which is fantastic. So thank you, devs. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you so much indeed. So without any further ado, let's go to space. So the first thing we need to do is pick what space agency we would like to play as, and there are 5 of them in the game now. I mean, I knew there'd be 3, definitely 3, but now there's 5. That is very exciting. So the race to the stars is going to be even more competitive, which is wonderful. So who have we got? We've got the European Space Agency, we've got NASA, we've got the Soviet Union, we've got China, and we have Japan, and each agency has their own set of bonuses. So let's go and have a look at what the bonuses are, and let's decide who we're going to play as. So the European Space Agency, they get a 50% reward bonus for doing joint missions. They also get a science income bonus from friendly and allied diplomatic relations that are increased by 50%, and they have double the chance of being offered joint missions, which they might want to take up because, of course, they get more rewards for doing joint missions. So they seem quite sort of heavily focused on working with others. But I do like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. So NASA's bonuses are achieving a top 3 milestone rank gets you double support. That's quite good. So if you finish in the top 3 of one of the missions, people like you a bit more, which is quite good. You get more support for your sort of space mission. They get 3 additional contractors, and their total astronaut recruit pool size is doubled. That's quite good. So they have more astronauts to choose from. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Soviet Union, what have you got? Invalid launch windows become suboptimal launch windows. That's very good. So if there's a launch window that is completely invalid, it doesn't apply to the Soviet Union. It turns into a suboptimal one, which is still not perfect. It's not brilliant, but it's better than not being able to launch at all, particularly if you're in a race. That could be very handy indeed. They get a 50% cut on astronaut hiring costs and maintenance as well, which is quite good. And they lose no support if they fail a mission. I don't know why that would be. They just sweep it under the carpet. I do not know. Okay, that's very interesting. They're really good, particularly that. Invalid launch windows become suboptimal launch windows. That could be really, really handy. If it's a really close sort of thing and you're racing against someone else, that could make all the difference. So the Chinese agencies seem to be focused toward building, so building up your base. So they have a 25% reduction to all their research costs for the building's research tree, and their building construction costs and upkeep costs are 25% cheaper as well, which is very good. And they receive 100% of the first phase science reward for failed launches. So even if the launch has failed, they still get something from it, which is very, very good indeed. And then Japan, the final one. If they achieve a top 3 milestone rank, they get a science bonus of up to 25%. That's no bad thing, so they get some more science. 25% increase to funds rewarded for lucrative type request missions, and all science-related building adjacency bonuses are doubled. Oh, that could be very good. So yes, Japan are all about kind of the science and stuff. Okay, so we've had a look at the bonuses. Who exactly are we going to play as? I'm very tempted by the Soviet Union because they have these 2 really good bonuses. The invalid launch windows becoming suboptimal ones, that's really good. Also the fact that they lose no support for a mission failure, that's also very, very good. But I think we're going to go and play as the Europeans. I wanted to play as the ESA last time we played Mars Horizon, and they weren't in the game, so I think the time is now. And I'm in Europe, which makes sense. I'm about there, I think. I think I'm just about under the cursor, more or less. So yeah, let's go and play as the European Space Agency. I like the fact that it's all about collaboration and joint missions and all that kind of stuff. So yes, let's go to space, and let's try and make some friends on the way. Welcome, Director. You are entrusted with guiding our agency through this dawning space age and far beyond. Make use of our diplomatic expertise to promote international cooperation and scientific innovation and place our agency at the forefront of humanity's voyage into space. Only by working together can we realise feats long thought impossible. With your leadership, we will uncover the mysteries of the solar system and, perhaps one day, make humans a multiplanetary species. Bon chance, Director. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Here we go. So it's lovely and turn-based, this game. It's lovely and turn-based. We don't need to worry about time ticking by and us missing out on things. So here we go. So there's the Earth. I've seen the Earth before. I recognise the Earth. It looks very familiar. So, okay, so it's January 1957. We have a funding review next year. So each year we have a funding review, and if we're doing well, we get a little bit more money. So currently, what have we got? 100 grand to our name right now, and we're earning 50 grand every time. I think it's every sort of year, isn't it? So, yep, so every year we get ourselves another bit of money. We're earning 113 science. That's quite a lot. That seems like quite a lot of science that we're gathering there. That's pretty good. And we're currently on tier 1 of support because, we've not done anything yet. So people are kind of happy with the idea that we're sort of going to space a bit. But yeah, indeed, we need to get some more support by doing some stuff. Okay, let's go and take a look at our base. What does it look like? Oh, it looks very nice. It looks very nice. Oh, it's very lush. Oh, they picked a nice place for it. Nice river over there as well. Okay, so can we build anything extra here? We've got an HQ and a vehicle hangar available. I think that's what we had. That's the HQ. That's the vehicle hangar. So that's all we have. So we can't build anything else right now. So we might have to go forth and do some research. So we've got the test launch mission. Is that researched? Yes, that's kind of done for us. So let's move on to the next one then already. We've got nothing else to research. Oh no, that's a mission. We could research a small launch pad. That would make sense. If we're going to go and do a mission by, firing a rocket into space, we need somewhere to launch it from. So let's research a small launch pad. How long is that going to take? That's not going to take long at all. That is not going to take very long at all. That is wonderful. Okay, and now I think we can go here and look at our current missions. Yes, so the only thing we can do right now is a test launch. We've got to do a bit of a test just to make sure that everything's fine. It's a sounding rocket. Carries an array of sensors and other experiments, but they don't have the power to achieve orbit. So we're not exactly going to space. We're going to close to space. We're going to knock on the door of space and run away. So, okay, let's go and plan this mission. Let's see if this can go. So, test launch, select our vehicle. Right, we have no sounding rocket. Oh, there we go. Right, there is the sounding rocket. So that's it. That's all it is. It is a very simple thing. No people in it. Nothing really exciting. It's got some kind of sensors and widgetry and gadgets in it. And that's about it. What's that mean? You must build the required launch pad before you can launch the vehicle. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're on it. We're researching it and then we'll build it. Don't worry. Can we just get this thing built, please? 2 months build time for 80 grand. That's quite expensive. That's quite expensive. We've already got 100 grand right now, but we need it to get things underway. So, okay, yes, build vehicle 80k, expected reliability 25%. Wow, we've made out of whatever we could find in the bins around the back of a shop. Okay, right, yeah, well, absolutely, get that built. So we've put an order in for Colossus. It's going to be completed in March 1957. Yeah, so that's not long at all. Okay, so I don't think we've got anything else we can do. So let's skip to next month. Okay, launch pads are an essential service structure for launch vehicles. Yay, allowing maintenance work and providing data about the vehicle ahead of launch. I've also just noticed that we get that per month. We get that money per month, not per year. I thought that was a yearly kind of thing, but no, we get that every month. Okay, that changes things a little bit. That changes things around a little bit. Yeah, so all these increases are monthly increases for the money and the science. Okay, that's very good. Right, now we need to build ourselves our launch pad. So let's go here. Let's get a small launch pad, and we can just afford it because of that thing there. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I thought that was a yearly thing. Was it a yearly thing in a previous version? Did we get paid per year? I can't remember now, but whatever. It doesn't matter because now we get paid monthly. Okay, so small launch pad. Now, there are adjacency bonuses. So if we put it next to the hangar there, the actual vehicle hangar, there is a 2% reduction to our vehicle build time. That sounds quite good. Also, yeah, if we have to build on obstructions, we have to clear them out of the way, which is a bit expensive. So yeah, let's build it there for now, where there's no obstructions. There's no trees or rocks or anything in the way that we need to kind of, remove. So yeah, okay, pop that there. That makes perfect sense. That's going to take a little while to get constructed. And then we need to research something else. So how about vehicles? Let's try and be balanced. Let's try and get a bit of, some vehicle stuff research, get a couple of buildings, then get a mission in. So let's get a new booster. Let's get how do you pronounce that? Emerald booster. Let's get that done. That's 150 science. That's not going to take too long. That's a couple of months. So, okay, next month, there we go. The small launch pad is complete, which I think means that we can go and launch this. There we go. Our vehicle is complete. I love that. I love that shot there. The nice sort of blurry shot coming into focus. Okay. Oh, they've managed to optimize the vehicle's attitude control. This rocket has attitude, which will improve launch stability. Okay, so the reliability has gone up to a colossal 30% now. Yay. Okay, right. Launch preparations. I'm expecting this thing to, explode a bit. So it's uncrewed. Training, I don't think we can do this now. I don't think we can do any sort of training focus. So yes, you can sort of set a training focus and you earn more, you can earn some science points from it or whatever. But yeah, we can't do that right now. So yeah, a launch date. Let's pick April. That'll do. Let's just go there. I mean, it's coming up. It's very soon. So yeah, let's pick April, confirm the mission setup, and there we go. The launch has been approved for next month. I don't think there's anything else we need to do right now. So, okay, next month. Okay, right, we've researched that rocket as well, and we've unlocked the entire moon. How wonderful. As rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight, and we've unlocked the entire moon. Go us. Okay, so here we go. Test launch, April 1957. Okay, optimal date. And launch preparations, yeah, this isn't brilliant. 30% reliability is not great, but it will have to do. So here we go. Let us see how we get on. There's mission control. Hello, European mission control. Here is our lovely launch pad. And let's see how we get on. Launch day of Colossus. It's a nighttime launch, but it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not storming. It's not windy. There's not a hurricane blowing in or whatever. So, good conditions, that gives us a bit more of a sort of successful launch chance. Let's go for it, shall we? Let's go for it. So, yeah, if we get into this range here, it's going to blow up, which I am entirely prepared for. This is a bad thing will happen. This is brilliant, and that's a wonderful thing will happen. Okay, I mean, yeah, let's try. Let's give it a go, shall we? The countdown is on to our first trip to almost space. Let's go knock on the door of space and run away. If we get there, if we don't explode first. Okay, it's looking good. It's not blown up on the launch pad. It's looking good. It's looking good. We're going up, 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 up and away to not quite infinity, to really high up and then back down again. It's not blown up. It's not blown up. Okay. Okay, was it good or was it troublesome? What happened? And, oh, I thought it was going to go into a positive event. Okay, wonderful. It worked. It just worked. How brilliant. Okay, so, right. The sort of quality of our sounding rockets goes up a little bit because we've built one that actually didn't explode, which is good. And that's it. And we were the first. We were the first to launch into space. Well, nearly space. So we get 125 support for that, which is good. And 250 science for a month. Wow. Okay, that will get us quite a lot of stuff researched. Okay. So now our support should have gone up quite a bit. And there's the moon. We've found the moon. There we go. Hi, moon. How are you? Right, so our science stuff will be done. I mean, it makes sense to get the other bit done here. So we've got the booster. We might as well get the upper stage of that rocket. And then they can kind of, we can fit them together. So, yeah, we'll have that, please. Which I imagine will be researched very speedily indeed because we got a massive boost to it. So that'll do for that. Okay, that was good. 110k. Back down, here we go. Have we got anything that we can do right now? No, we have not. So the next thing we need to do is an artificial satellite. but we've not got that kind of sorted yet. We've not got the research done to realise what that's all about. Have we got any requests? No, not yet. Okay, that's a shame because we're Europeans. We want to work with everybody else. We're the ESA. Okay, skip to next month. Right, we've done that research. We're so quick at doing this research. And everybody else is doing their test launches now? What have you guys been doing? What have you lot been doing? Maybe they've been doing some other sort of cunning research stuff. Maybe they've got artificial satellite already researched. So, that's sort of a thing they've got in the bag. However, we now have 310 science. A great big pool of science we can go and swim in. This thing here, this particular mission, to unlock that, is 300 science. So we can just get that. Next month, that will be done, which is very, very good indeed. Okay, is there any requests coming in? Yes. Test launch, high altitude photography. Okay, this is on our own, but if we do this, if it succeeds, we get 100 sort of reputational support, whatever it is, and another great big pile of science, which is probably no bad thing. The only thing is we do have to fund the rocket, and we're earning a little bit less now because, of course, we're paying maintenance on some buildings, but that might be quite a good thing to do. Okay, let's plan this mission, and it's another sounding rocket, so yeah, we'll get another one of those in. It's exactly the same. Oh yeah, you can call them names. That's fine. It's a sounding rocket. It's probably going to blow up there or blow up when it comes back down or whatever. So, yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Build that, please. Okay, so that's done. So now skip it over to next month. Artificial satellite research is complete. That's very good. I wonder what everyone else is doing. Is everyone else still trying to launch their sounding rockets? Chop chop, everybody. And I suspect we're going to need this payload, are we? Are we going to need this in order to do the satellite? Imagine, is that the satellite that we might need to be dropping off? So maybe that requires that. We might want to look at getting one of these buildings done as well, because these are the things that give us the fancy options when we're actually doing our missions that give us boosts. So if we build a research lab, when we do a mission, we then could get some bonus science, or we could get some extra launch reliability, or we could get some payload reliability from building these buildings here. Of course, they do cost a bit of maintenance. I mean, the science thing would be good. That would be quite good because obviously, yeah, you want to get lots of science. You want to get lots of science to unlock all the fancy new things before everybody else. But also launch reliability could be very handy as well because, you can do all the science in the world, but if your things you're building are really terrible and they're made of, tin foil and balsa wood, then they're possibly going to explode more often than not. So I'm thinking maybe let's invest in a rocket test pad. Let's make our launches a little bit more reliable. The only thing is, how big are they going to be? I don't know. So let's research that. That's a couple of months. That's a couple of months away, so we can't do anything with it right now. So skip through, and here we go. Our rocket is complete. So this is for just a thing that we've been asked to do. This is one of our sort of requests. So, okay, they've built the thing. Nothing exciting happened. Launch prep. Let's go and have a look at this. So yeah, let's pick a date. Okay. Okay, we might need to wait for November for that one. But this is fine. This is fine. There's no worry with this because, there's sort of no demands on this. There's no time scale, I don't believe. We're not in a race. This is just a request. Somebody's made of us and we are obliging. So, yeah, okay. Select that date. Absolutely confirm that. Thank you very much. And there we go. Right, so go back to next month. Right, so the rocket test pad research is done. We have got a bit of money. So now let's research. Let's go back and hang on, no missions. Let's research this payload thing. So Ezro 2B, catchily named Ezro 2B. Let's research that. So that's now bubbling away, which is lovely. And then on our base, let us build a rocket test pad. 100 grand. So it gets a bonus. It goes really well if it's there. So because we're putting it there, the adjacency bonuses are a plus 1% launch reliability increase, and the vehicles cost 3% cheaper. Which, when you're talking about the hundreds of thousands, that could be quite a lot of money. That could be quite a lot of money. We could build it over there, but there are obstructions there. So that's going to cost us 100. That's going to cost us 175. Let's put it there. Let's put it here because that's significantly cheaper. So yay, there we go. So that is going to take a little while to get complete. That's going to be ready when we're able to do our test launch, actually. So move time on. China failed to launch test launch. And the Soviet Union got there first. So hang on. So who's done what with that then? So we were first. NASA was second. Japan was third. Soviet Union, my apologies. They completed it and China's has exploded or whatever. Something's gone wrong with that one. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Are there any more requests? That's the same one as we're doing now. So, okay, let's get our request done then. So, okay, next month, let's see what's happening. Right, so that payload thing is now researched, which is lovely. Where shall we go next? Do we start researching more missions or do we start researching more vehicles? I'm thinking vehicles might be a useful thing. Let's get some vehicles researched. So boosters or upper stages. I mean, how much do they take? 250, 250. They're all 250. And that's 150. Well, let's get that one done first. Let's get a slightly easier one done first. And what have we got there? The new milestone. So artificial satellite is here. Okay, but at the moment, we can only do one mission at a time. So we're doing that request mission. So we can't do anything with this right now. That's fine. That's okay at the moment. So go to next month. The rocket test pad is complete. Does that mean we can use this on our launch? That could be quite handy. So rocket test pad will allow further and more rigorous vehicle engine tests, resulting in more reliable launches. Okay, yeah, so it's unlock mission training, launch reliability. Okay, this is very exciting. So here we go. Let's go and do our first request. So optimal date, yes, and training profile. Can we pick a training profile? Did that... Oh, hang on. We've come out of that, have we? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to come out of that. Hang on. This here, view plan, launch prep, training profile. Yeah, let's add... Oh, we can't add one. Can we not add one because it's already set? Maybe it's locked or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we can add one now. Oh, no. Edit plan. Hang on. Edit plan. No, there we go. Yes, we can do this. There we go. Set training focus. Yeah. Well, let's have reliability training. So we'll pick that because we might as well. That's a thing that we can do. So, yes, it's going to make us, hopefully, a little bit more reliable. Okay. That's sort of all done then. Yes. Can we go? Launch. Let us launch. Oh, no. Have I broken it? Have I broken something with that thing? Hang on. Hang on. What have I just done? I might have just broken the test launch. Oh, we've got to push it back. We have to push it back a month. I see. So yes, we've changed the sort of parameters of the mission. So we need to do a little bit of work just to make sure everything is fine. Yeah, that's fine. We get 3% launch reliability increase anyway. So yeah, okay, we'll pick next month. Right. Confirm mission setup. There we go. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I thought we'd kind of ruined the whole thing. I thought we'd kind of cancelled it because we'd fiddled about with it. But no, it's all good. Right. Okay, and the scout research is done. There we go. So we have ourselves another sort of top... It wasn't a rocket, was it? It's not a booster. It's kind of a top bit. Okay, so what does this give us then? So we have launch reliability training is underway per month. So if we'd have been able to set that earlier on, it would have given us a sort of plus 3% boost to our launch reliability every month. But because we only did it last month, because we only got the thing constructed last month, it's only going to be a plus 3%. It's better than plus no %. We'll absolutely take it. So here we go. Let's see how this one goes. Mission number 2. Again, sounding rocket, so nothing overly dramatic. We're not going into space. That is very pretty. Oh, that's lovely. That looks very nice indeed. Is it dawn or dusk? I'm not entirely sure. But here we go. Launch day. Anubis. How are we going to get on with this? Right. The launch reliability is looking pretty good. Get 7% increase from good conditions. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm all for this. Let's see how this works. Please do not explode. We've invested in this. We've invested in launch pads and all sorts of bits and bobs. Don't explode. Okay. Is it moving off the launch pad? Yes, it is. It's kind of going upward, which is the right direction we want it to go in. It's not going sideways or downwards. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. It's looking good. It's looking good. Away with you, rockety thing. And, right, what's going to happen here? Is it going to be good? Oh my goodness me. We get 50% extra science from this. Because that was completely brilliant. Well done, European Space Agency. Good job, ground team. And now our sounding rockets are getting better. They're now level 2. Because we're getting even better at building them. So they are more reliable. This is wonderful. Okay, that's really, really good. I'm very happy. 375 science in 1 month and 100 opinion support. Whatever it is, 100 thumbs up for that one. That's brilliant. Okay, that worked very, very well indeed. Oh, we're going to have so much science. We're going to have so much science. That's brilliant. Okay, right. What actually is going to take a lot of science? I don't think we should do these yet. I don't think we should do those missions yet, because we can research them, but there's not really any point, because we've not even done this one yet. I feel like we need to get some more vehicle stuff done. We've got an upper stage scout done. How about we get a new booster in this tier now? Jupiter booster or the Algol booster? What's that one? That is launch reliability 75% as opposed to 65%. The Jupiter can carry more. The reliability per level is plus 1%, whereas that one is plus 5%. And the build cost... Oh, the Jupiter is way more expensive. It's twice the cost of the Algol, but it does launch more. Let's get that one. Let's get that one done. We'll start researching that for 250 science, which will get done next month because we'll have that massive boost. So we just skip to next month. That will be done. And we have a budget review. Okay, so 225 since then. Yeah, there we go. We get a little bit more money, which is wonderful because, of course, more money means we can build more stuff, but also it helps pay for our base maintenance. Wonderful. Accept that and continue. And we did the rocket research and we've got 351 research just lying around. Okay. That has now led on to these. So we don't need to unlock both of those to come down here. However, to come down here, we need another one of the these bits, whatever they're called, the upper stages. So let's get... I mean, we've got the Jupiter booster. Why don't we have the Jupiter upper stage? And then we can just have a Jupiter spaceship, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And yeah, if we get 13, we get ourselves this. So if we research all of these, we get a 5% launch reliability increase forever, it seems, for all time. Even though, these are sort of, relatively old things. But yeah, even when we're down here using these fancy things, the knowledge we've learned from building all these gives us a plus 5% launch reliability forever, which is really good. That's very, very good. So maybe we should try and do that. Although, yes, it would sort of obviously halt progress getting further on down here if we're fiddling about getting lots of rockets and boosters and things done. Okay, that's fine. Right, are we even able to do this yet? Is this a thing we can do? Oh, now they're making progress. We're not doing anything here. We're just sort of... Oh, okay, we've been faffing about with a request, whereas they're doing all this kind of stuff. Okay, right. Maybe we should get on with this. Yeah, can we have an Ezro 2B, please? 100k. We've got loads of money. Yes. We'll have this wonderful looking thing. It's like R2-D2's cousin. Okay, so pick that. Build one of those, please. Yes. Do that. Do we need a rocket as well? I suspect we might need a rocket for this. View a plan. Yeah, we've got to make the satellite first. Oh, we're going to be way behind on this. We're going to be way behind. 2 months until that's even complete. Okay, Jupiter thing is done, which is wonderful. Let's get one of these then. Let's get an Ariane. I've heard of those before. Ariane rockets. We'll have one of them. And then skip forward a month. Oh, everyone's going to beat us to the satellite thing. Never mind. Okay, so we've got that. That looks wonderful. Look at that. There we go. Oh, that's good. 10% payload reliability. It is a little bit longer to build, unfortunately. Okay, now we need to design the thing that's going to take it up into the orbit. So, okay, we need to design something new. So, upper stage. We have many of these. So we could... Yeah, what about that one? That's the Topaz. That's the Scout. That's the Jupiter. That's the expensive one, but we can afford it. And if we're going to do it, we might as well do it properly. So, okay, yes, there we go. We'll select that. And then the booster, they're not good enough. We've only got this one, the Jupiter again. Oh, I'm glad we researched them. Yeah, we'll pick that, please. And we're going to call it Akhenaten. No, we're not. That's just odd. We're going to call it Clive because Clive works on the team. He's the guy who makes sure that the phones are working. So there we go. We're going to name after Clive. Very important phone maintenance guy is Clive. So yeah, okay, we'll have that. Do you know what? Let's save the design. We'll save that. We'll save the Clive. There we go. So the Clive is done. So confirm this. 8 months build time. We're going to be well last. 223 grand. Okay, right. Go to the solar system. Oh, everyone else is rushing toward this. How far are they away? 3 months. 3 months, 6 months, 7 months. Of course, these could explode. They could all explode. It could all go horribly wrong for them. Yeah, maybe we dilly-dallied too much in the faffing about with that request rather than actually getting our satellite done. Never mind. Lesson learned. Okay, so skip to next month. We've done the Ariane 1 research. So let's get one of the boosters. Let's get the Ariane booster. Again, makes sense. Mix the pair up the Ariane with the Ariane. Right, another there. They're launching artificial satellites next month. We've got the satellite done. We just can't get it into space. We need a rocket to put it on. Apparently, that's the in thing. Okay, we've got the Ariane rocket done. And how is that going? They're launching now. They are launching now. So we should see what happens. If we go to next month, we'll see what happens. We need 2 more of these bottom ones to be complete, to then go down here and unlock contractors and stuff. Let's get, I don't know, the Atlas. That'll do. We'll go for that. So next month, artificial satellite crisis. Several newspapers have declared a crisis, in quotes, which means it probably isn't one, after NASA launched the world's first artificial satellite. Despite NASA releasing full specifications of the satellite's scientific instruments, some articles claim the launch poses a serious security threat, causing anxiety in the public. Your advisor suggests praising the scientific achievement will help dampen public fears and improve your reputation with NASA. Alternatively, your agency could gain support for its space program by capitalising on the anxiety. No, we're going to go and be good because we like working with other people. So yes, let us praise this achievement because we want to be friends with NASA. If we're friends with people, we get lots of nice things. So let's praise that achievement. Your agency has released a statement praising NASA's scientific achievement. This launch represents the dawn of a peaceful age of space exploration, from which all of humanity will benefit. NASA have commended your agency on its altruism. We gained 25 lovely handshaky reputation with NASA. Okay, where do I see that? Just there, diplomacy. So we are doing quite well with NASA. NASA are friendly to us. That's good. The Soviets are neutral. The Chinese are very much sort of moving away from neutral toward negative. And Japan aren't bothered either way. Japan have entirely no opinion of us. They don't know where we are or what we do. Okay, that's fine. But NASA like us, which is very good. Friendly relations, which is what we've got, provide a boost to science. Friendly agencies will also contribute more toward joint missions. Okay. That's very, very good. Okay, splendid. There we go. So we've helped out there. Oh, look. There it is. We can see their satellite. Oh, I want to get our one done. Come on, let's see. They're launching their one next month. Right, has everyone's worked? So, hang on. Did their one go wrong? Their one might have gone wrong because they were launching, weren't they? So we might not be last. That's good. We might not be last on the artificial satellite stakes. But yes, so NASA have succeeded. China and then the Soviets. What? I thought 2 were really close. I thought 2 were very much close. Okay, never mind. Japan is launching an artificial satellite in 8 months. And, okay, let's keep going. Let's move it round. Atlas research is done. Okay, so let's get another one of these. Let's pick another upper stage. So how about, what have we got? I feel like we should have Delta and Delta. I like pairing them up. Let's get both of those, shall we? Let's have Delta. I kind of feel like we need to get these rockets done. Then we've got more choice when it comes to it. Okay, how is it looking? So they are... Oh, hang on. They're launching in 6 months, so we'll potentially complete it in 4th place. Well, hang on. We need to... Can we not launch really soon? Hang on, Clive. Come on, Clive. Get complete. Okay, we've completed Clive. Welcome, Clive the rocket. How are you? So, payload reliability... Oh, 10% less launch reliability. Who put this together? Who built this? Okay, launch preparations. So it's uncrewed. We'll have the launch reliability training, which might help, and a launch date of January. Let's go for that launch date right there. That gives us a 6% increase to our launch reliability because we have our wonderful test pad. Okay, yes, and look, the Japanese are going to launch in April. So we can get ahead of them. In fact, you know what? We could increase our chances a little bit more by just giving ourselves another 3% launch reliability. Let's go for that, shall we? Yeah, confirm that, please. Okay, wonderful. Yep, and they got the artificial satellite up 3rd. Now, the only thing that worries me now is, what about Animal in Space? Are they all doing animal in space? Animal in space! Yeah, we might need to start researching one of the next missions sooner rather than later. We might have dilly-dallied too long on the rockets, possibly. But at least the rockets are now unlocked for us. Okay, next month, nothing much going on. China is launching lunar orbit in 11 months. Oh my goodness me, we're so far behind. Okay, so budget review, nothing happened, we get the same. Delta research is done. Let's get ourselves a mission. Let's go for animal in space. Let's get that done, please. There we go. We'll try and research that. Is anybody doing that? No. Doesn't look like it yet. Nobody seems to do it. But, yeah, we're going to need another thing as well. We're going to need another payload for that. Okay, that's fine. We'll try and go for that. And then, yeah, here we go. Next month, let's see what we can do here. Artificial satellite. Okay, please work. Please work. So, launch the mission. Let's see how this goes. Hang on. Did the Chinese one... Hang on, the Japanese one was launching. What happened? Did the Chinese say they were launching one of these? I'm confused. It's a lovely day. Go on, Clive. Here we go. How is the Clive going to go? Is the Clive going to work? Let's see, shall we? There is Clive, stood very proud. Okay, 70%, 79%. Yeah, we're looking good. 9% boost because of good conditions. Okay, right. Don't explode, Clive. Do not explode. That will make everybody very sad. Here we go. Clive is ready to launch. Sparky bits coming out. Hopefully that's a good sign. Up goes Clive with the fancy payload in. So bear in mind now it's not just a rocket. It's a rocket with an expensive kind of satellite-y, gadgety thing in the end. Come on then, Clive. Let's see how it's going to go. It's looking good. It's looking good. And Clive, come on, give us a green. Give us a green. Nope, it's fine. I'll take that. I'll take an entirely neutral launch. Nothing bad has happened, which is good. And the Jupiter booster and the Jupiter upper stage level up a little bit. And now we have to do our little task. We've got to achieve Earth orbit with our little satellite here. So this is where we have to do one of our little jobs. So, okay, let's continue. Okay, so what have we got here? So in order to successfully launch this, we need 2 of the red comms resources and we need 2 of the blue data resources. And we do that by deploying the power that this thing has at the start into other resources. So yes, we turn 1 power into 1 comms resource. And we can do 2 commands. 2 commands each turn, and we've got 4 turns remaining. So let's do this to start with. Let's turn 1 of our power into a comms thing and another of our power into a data thing. And that's it. So confirm those commands, and then we have to see that it works. Because sometimes it ends up in this red bit and it goes wrong. But that worked well. Green wibbly things are happening. Okay, good. So that one worked well. So we have our 1 comms resource. And this has also worked. Okay, wonderful. So we get our data resource as well, which is lovely. So accept that. That pops back up there, which is splendid. And now we could just do that again. We could just do that and that again. But if we get 3 of each, we get ourselves, hang on, come out of there. Can we undo those? Yeah, we get ourselves a bonus reward if we get 3 of each of those, which would make sense. So if we did that and then that use up all our power. That does mean that we have 3 data and 3 comms. I think that's about right. Let's confirm those commands and have a go. Let's see what happens. That one has worked, which is wonderful. Okay, wibbly green lights, very good. And then that gives us the data. Okay, and then I think we spend 1 of the datas, and that's worked as well. Okay, this is wonderful. This is going very swimmingly. Okay, accept that. So there we go. They ping in. So yes, we've got our 50% bonus reward. I mean, I don't know what the 50% bonus is in. Science or money? And all the people are joyous. There we go. We did Earth orbit. We were 4th. We weren't last, at least. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we got ourselves 225 support and 300 science for 2 months. Oh, that's going to be huge. That is going to be huge at getting the next mission unlocked. So with that glorious success under our belt, I've just had a look through the buildings bit of research just to see if there's something we need to unlock that allows joint operations, because that's our thing. That's our thing as a European Space Agency. We get loads of bonuses and stuff from working with others doing joint missions. I can't see anything that specifically unlocks joint missions. It might just be a thing that happens at a certain point. I do not know. However, Down here is a diplomacy office. We might want to go toward this. So an office for a dedicated diplomatic team who will focus on forging strong relationships with other agencies. So if we build that, we get an extra 25% reputation reward from successful joint missions, and we want to be doing as many of those as we can because we're good at that sort of thing, and it increases the likelihood of joint missions being offered by other agencies. So we kind of want to make a beeline for that really, but it is some way off. It is some way off. We're going to need to get mission control done just here, and then I think we need to get a medium launch pad done, and then the PR office, and then the diplomacy office. And also next door, there's a visitor centre, which just sounds brilliant. I like the idea of that. We can have the European Space Agency Visitor Centre. Get some merchandise, get a mascot. That sounds good. What does that do? 10% total rewards from successful request missions. So if we do requests, we get an extra 10% of all the goodies that we get from those. That's quite good as well. That's quite good as well. But yeah, we're still a way off from that. And of course, yeah, we're working on putting an animal in space. So yeah, that is going to take a little while to get sorted. But okay, that's fine. Right, so the thing is telling us, it's going to bring our attention toward Earth. Why is it doing that? It's got the thing over it, as though we should be looking at something on here. Why is that? Are we just looking at this? I mean, okay, so yeah, this, not our finest hour. When did they finish? So June 1958, and we were February 1959. Yeah. We nearly got third. That was October. We were, 4 months off, whatever, 5 months off. Yeah, June, September, October, and then February. And then Japan are just about there. Okay, never mind. We got some stuff for it. It was all good. I mean, yeah, it went well. It didn't explode or whatever. So there is that. At least, yeah, we'll look on the positive side. The race to space. The prospect of launching the first human into space is dominating the newspapers. Most have labelled it an impossible endeavour, while the less sceptical outlets claim a rival agency are bound to get there first. Okay, so what do we say? Do we declare that we're going to win the race, or do we decline to enter that race? Now this is a kind of a poison chalice, isn't it? So we declare we win. Everyone goes, yay, brilliant. And then we don't win. And then we look very silly. So we build up all this hype. We don't win. And then it all goes horribly wrong and people, call us names. However, if we decline to enter, that's going to knock our sort of confidence from the public, isn't it? People are going to go, oh, boo, you've got no ambition, boo. But then if we don't win it, which I don't think we will, if we don't win it, then yeah, we're not going to lose anything because everyone will go, oh, you were right, actually. Oh, well done. Good job. How very clever of you. That's good forward thinking. So I don't know. I think that's going to go wrong, isn't it? If we declare we're going to win the race to put a human into space, it's going to go all sorts of wrong. How about we decline to enter the race? Your agency has replied that it is inevitable that humans reach space, but have declined to comment on who will achieve the milestone first. So we didn't have anything bad from there. Right, we've unlocked the option to put an animal into space. That's good. Launching an animal into space provides crucial testing of life support systems without risking astronauts. I mean, okay, we risk an animal. Okay, fine. They can also be sent into small spacecraft and don't necessarily need to be brought back to Earth. I mean, it's a bit of a naff deal for the animal, isn't it? So it doesn't matter. We'll put him in a cramped spacecraft. We don't need to bring him back. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's hope we can find an animal to sign up to that particular contract. Okay. So where do we go here? How about then we get another building done? Let's now research another building. We've got loads of these things. We've got many boosters and things. So we've got all that kind of sorted. Mission-wise, we've got an animal in space unlocked. So we could start working toward that. So let's get a building. Let's try and move down toward our diplomacy office. So we need another one of these, either the research lab or the spacecraft assembly facility. So that increases, or has the potential for us to increase our payload reliability if we choose to do that. And that is a science sort of increase on our mission training. I mean, which one is the best one? Let's go for this. We're already okay at science. We earn a good amount of science, particularly with that number there from our previous mission, which is silly. So, yeah, let's go for this. Let's get a spacecraft assembly facility researched. That's going to take 250. Yeah, we'll get that next month. It's absolutely fine. And do we now want to look at... Right, so animal in space. Right, hang on. We need Eden. Okay, right, maybe we change our research plans. Where is that thing? We need this. Okay, yeah, change our research. Absolutely. So it retains the previous research. Not that we've done any, but it retains it. That's 750 research. So this is going to be a massive step toward it. that great big payoff there is going to be a huge, huge boost. Okay, that's fine. That's going to take a long while to get done, but okay. So we just sort of start getting a bit of money. Is there anything we want to build on our base? Is there something that we would like to build? Small launch pad, rocket test pad. I think we've got one of everything, haven't we? Yeah, we've got the things. We just haven't got anything else to build right now. So we're just sort of racking up the money there, which is great. The only thing is, do we want to do something else? That's entirely the wrong button. Do we want to do something else while we wait? Because we're not going to be able to do that for quite some time, I wouldn't have thought. So is there a request that we could do? Solar wind monitoring. It's lucrative. Your advisor flagged this mission as having a direct commercial benefit to the agency. Ooh. Oh, we get loads of money from it. We get a massive pile of cash. Do we want to do this whilst we do all of the work on getting the animal in space ready? How about we do that? Yeah, okay. Solar wind monitoring. I've always wanted to know more about solar wind. So yeah, okay. Let's plan that. So now we get ourselves, this sort of curious thing again. So, okay. Now, do we want a standard one? Or do we want to build ourselves a fancy one of these? So if we do this, if we get ourselves this very sort of like a polished chrome version by the look of it. This is like the Apple version. So if we do that, has more power, it is a bit more expensive to build. How much is it? 150 as opposed to 100. But we get more power, which means we're more likely to succeed when it's actually up in space. The only thing is, we didn't struggle before, did we? We did not struggle before. 150 grand. We get a load of money from this sort of doing this request anyway. Let's get that done. How long did it actually take? 2 months as opposed to 2 months. Oh, yeah, let's get that done. It's an extra 50 grand. Yeah, build that, please. So, okay. So we can start working on this. So there we go. And is that the Japanese satellite? I think it might be. Okay, right. So move it on. I love how you can see the satellite spinning around. That's really nice. That's a nice touch. Okay, there we go. Shiny Apple satellite all ready. And the payload is just more reliable. The engineers have done a really good job. Well done, engineers. Okay, now we need to launch it on a thing. Okay, so can we just reuse... the Clive. Do we want to do that? 223 grand. It's going to cost us 223 grand to get that thing, plus the 150 grand that we just spent on the payload. So what's that? 370. So we will make a bit of profit from this, but not as much as we could do if we designed something new. But that is, that's it's a good rocket. We know that's good. We know it's sound. It's got, it's proven to have worked. What if we design a new one? What could we actually get? I mean, could we get something a bit cheaper? That's 97. That's 48. 48k. It probably could carry it. And the launch reliability is not too much less. 6% less. Okay, we'll go for that. And then a booster. We can only have one of two. So how about that one for 48k? So we'll pick that. So that will work. Let's call it the CH-34P, which in no way is indicating that this is a cheap version of a rocket. Absolutely not. The CH-34P is a wonderful piece of technology. So yeah, there we go. So we'll save that design as the CH-34P. Absolutely brilliant. Right, confirm that. 96k to build that. Okay, wonderful. So let's do that. We build ourselves a CH-34P. So we're going to wait a little while for that to get done. Radiation belts have been discovered. Data from your recent artificial satellite mission has confirmed that belts of trapped radiation surround Earth, shielding the planet from the sun's cosmic rays. We gain 200 science. So this is interesting, isn't it? So we did that artificial satellite mission. We were late with that, but it's still getting results. It's still bringing back information. It's still got us a load of science, which is really good. Okay, that's fine. And we've done the Eden research. Okay, this is very, very good news. Okay, so now, can we start this going? No mission slots available. Oh no, we've done it again. Hang on. What's everyone else doing? They've even not got the research for it, I don't think. They've not got the research. They've not got it planned. So China are the only other ones that have got it planned. Is anybody else doing anything else? No. Okay. Right. This is fine. This is all good. So let's choose our research. We've got the Eden. But now, do we want to go and get lunar orbit? Get both of those done? Because we are going to get a big boost to science. So yeah, okay. Let's get lunar orbit researched as well. Skip to next month. I want to get this thing constructed. Come on. Let's get this thing done. Right. Lunar orbit research is complete. We're getting so much research done. And here is the CH-34P, a fine rocket. It's so affordable. Okay, right. It's quite reliable, but the payload is going to be less reliable. Bother. Okay, never mind. Right, launch prep. Training, yeah, we'll have some launch reliability because that's all we can do, thank you. And a launch date, put it in November. 6% increase to our launch reliability. Oh, hang on, we could just bring that down. 77? We might as well do that. Let's move it on a little bit. Make it a little bit more reliable. Okay, confirm that. Okay, so it's not long. It's only a couple of months. So what do we now want to research? Well, let's get the payload. Let's get the Pioneer payload ready for a lunar orbit mission. Let's get that done. So next month, there was something whizzing around the Earth there. I don't know what that was. And right, hang on. How's everyone looking for this? Have we got any joint missions? Any joint missions? Not yet. Is anybody doing anything here? Okay. NASA also have the tech to do animal in space, but they've not actually started doing anything with it. Okay, this is good. This is good, because as soon as we've done this... Oh, they've got moon orbit ready. Okay, so China have achieved moon orbit. Okay, they've beaten us to that. Oh, no. I forgot about the moon over here. I was just looking at Earth. Okay, it's fine. We're a bit behind on that one then. Okay. The newspapers are dominated by the recent success of China's lunar orbit mission. Your agency has been approached for comment. Your PR team advised that praising the achievement will improve relations with China, yet may open our agency to criticism of falling behind in the space race. Conversely, downplaying the mission may boost public support, but damage relations with China. We're all about friends here. We're going to praise them. So we lost 100 support. We can deal with that. We can get that back. But our reputation with China has gone up a little bit. And yes, every milestone achieved is a step forward for all humanity. Oh, that's exactly the right response. Go ESA. That's wonderful. Okay, good. So now, yeah, here we go. Solar wind monitoring. I mean, just get this done. Just get it done, please. Let's see if it works. Yeah, okay. Launch the mission. Hopefully this will work. It should be nice and straightforward. Oh, no. Oh, rain. Okay. It's a terrible day for it. It's a terrible day. Okay. The CH-34P is going to have to launch in a tiny bit of drizzle. Okay. This will be fun. It'll be fun. What's our launch reliability going to be like? Okay. So bad conditions, minus 9%. It's still 71%. Yeah, go on. Let's go for it. Let's have a go, shall we? Let's see what happens. So 3, 2, 1, and... Come on, CH-34P. The Clive before you was successful. The CH-34P can also be a rip-roaring success. Through the rain it goes. It's only a bit of rain. It's a bit of rain. It's fine. It'll all be good. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. It's looking good. It's looking wonderful. Oh my goodness me. Right, just be in this blue bit here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was a bit close. That was a bit close to a negative event. Okay, it's all good. And yeah, those two things get a little boost because we become a bit better at building them, which is all very good. Okay, let's go to here. I like doing these little mission things when they're relatively quick. Let's do this. So yeah, wibbly communication thing happening. 2 of each. Absolutely fine. And yeah, if we can get that again. Oh, we need 4 of those. 4 of the wibbly comms things. Okay, well, first things first, just do that with one of our turns. Nice and straightforward. It just gets us some... Oh, no! It doesn't because it's all gone a little bit wonkaloids. Okay. Terrestrial weather patterns have caused a degradation in the signal. Go on then, let's resist it. Let's use one of our energies to actually resist that. So it cost us 2 of our powers to get that done. Oh, and that just worked. That only just worked to get the data. Okay. Good job, everybody. Good job. And yes, of course, because we started with more power, we started with 6 because we built a fancy thing, didn't we? Okay, that's really good. Okay, so we want to make sure we have 4 comms in order to get this reward. So let's do that. And then how about we just get another block of data? Let's just do that. We've got plenty more turns. So, okay, yeah, let's do that. Please work. Hey, it'd be nice if we could get one up in the green band there. Okay, so that worked. That gives us, how many is that? 4 of those. So now, okay, oh, that horribly failed. Who made this camera? Who did this camera? That's 5%. Okay, we might need to, we're going to have to resist. That's not ideal, is it? Okay, resist. It's fine. Good job we brought the extra power with us. Okay, So we're okay for comms. We need 2 more data in order to actually get some good bonuses out of this. Can we do that, however? Can we make that work here? We might need to just charge up twice, get some power back, and next turn, do we try and do... Hang on, what happens if we do this? Then we'll have 5. We'll have an extra comms. How can we get 2 data? We're going to need to do that. So we need an extra comms in, which we could do with... Hang on. Take that and undo that. So can we do that and that? So that gets us an extra comms. So we generate a bit of power, and then we get some comms. We'll have 5 comms, which is good. And then we could use, the bit of power that we regenerate and one of the comms to generate 3 data. And it might work, possibly. This could go horribly wrong. I'm only doing this for the bonus reward. This could all go wrong. Yeah, let's just wing it. So we get a power back. Please work. This has to work. Oh, no. Oh, that was a bit close. Okay, this is wonderful. This is all fine. It's all good. Last turn. Right. So we can now... This is very close. Recharge power. Do atmospheric sampling. This has to work. This must absolutely work, or else it's all over and this thing is going to be drifting in space forever. Right, confirm those commands. Power coming in, spend the power on doing this. Oh, phew. Okay, 63%. I mean, I'm playing a game doing this, and that's all quite nervous. If you were actually in a real sort of, a real space center control room thing, and you were really watching all this happen, my nerves would be absolutely to bits. But there we go. We get the 50% bonus. The European Space Agency launch another thing into the skies, and this will do us very, very well indeed. Oh, look at that. 750 grand because we got the bonus. Oh, that was brilliant. Okay, splendid. There we go. Right, China completed lunar orbit. How's everyone doing for the lunar orbit? Yeah, we've not even got that researched yet. Everyone else is doing that, but we might put an animal into orbit around Earth. Because the moon's just boring. It's all the way over there. It's just a boring old rock. Okay, so we can now have a look at starting this. Because no one else has started this. Everyone else is obsessed with the moon. We could get this done. So if we plan this mission... Okay, so payload. Oh, it looks really nice. Like a kind of glamorous dustbin. Okay, so let's make the one with extra power. I like the idea of making the one with extra power. We just thought that's really useful. The default one has 5. This one has 8. Yeah. Select payload, 375 grand. We've got loads of money. Yes. Do that, please. And go to the solar system. Okay, so that is now underway. So if we click this, yes, we are leading currently on putting an animal in space. I mean, okay, we've kind of overlooked the whole going to the moon, going round it in circles thing. That's fine. Other people can do that. We will go maybe down the Earth ones, possibly. Because, yeah, we seem to be able to do those. And we could as well do with getting another mission slot. It'd be really handy if we could upgrade our base to get another mission slot. But I think we'll finish up for now, but things have gone very, very well. We did pretty well. We were the first to do the test launch. The artificial satellite, we didn't kind of get into the top 3, but never mind. We were quite close. We were quite close with that. Obviously, the moon isn't going to be our sort of our focus right now. It's fine. The others have got the moon all sorted. They're all showing off. Oh, look, we're going around the moon. Yeah, well, we're going to put a penguin in space. So there you go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put Pete the penguin into orbit, and it's going to be amazing. So there you go. So we're going to kind of focus on this. It's looking at this on the missions. I mean, we're kind of doing animal in space. Then we do human in space. And then there's loads. There are absolutely loads. Mars orbit, Mercury, Venus orbit. Then it's like, look, there's the actual crewed moon landing there. So that's where we put people on the moon. But of course, this is Mars Horizon, not Moon Horizon. So then there's even more. Mars landers, space station. There's a space station project. Payload for Skylab, modular space station. Then there's a mission for even more modular space stations. That's another one. Space telescopes. The Grand Tour. Oh, there's so many. X-ray telescopes. This is brilliant. And then, of course, down here, the ultimate goal of landing on Mars with people. But that is some way off. So, there's loads to do in here. So, yes, we will absolutely come back to this and do loads of this. We're gonna try our best to get to Mars first. because that's what the game is all about. But we've not really we're not near that yet. We're not quite sure where Mars is at the minute. Is it that one or that one? We're not quite sure. So we need to kind of do a little bit more sort of work. So hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in the wonderful Mars Horizon. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in for one of my shops.